Sometimes I just want to rent a car and go, you know?
I do know. And I think I can help you with that.
Really?
You are going in an electric vehicle to Denver, baby! Let's go!
What is happening here?
And Doug.
We're on it. Quickly, now. Somebody's paying for coverage they don't need. Liberty Mutual lets you customize and save, so you only pay for what you need.
Whoa, really?
Oh! What the f***, Limu? You barely moved! Jesus, I need to think. I think I would have noticed if you had a... It's almost like you wanted this to happen, Limu. Act like a goddamn cowboy. You know what they do to insurance salesmen in jail? God damn it, fine, do it. Wait, you knew this guy was a dealer? This was also you could steal his stash and sell it for yourself? I don't want it. You're dirty, Limu, and now you dirtied my ass up, too. By letting them customize and save? Oh, God, he's still alive. What are we gonna do?
Liberty, 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 liberty.
coming to you live from Kenny's basement apartment, where me and his wife went 6 to 10 games undefeated. And yes, it was pricey. Where me and Kenny, we lost 2 games because of him. He did not carry us like he should have, like he always says.
And this is in pool.
This is in pool. And we've been looking up quarterback hand sizes.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this.
We're those kind of guys.
What is it, March 3rd?
March the 2nd. We've already talked about
March
this.
2nd. I don't know why I keep calling
I
it.
gave you the information.
I know it. March 2nd.
5 minutes ago.
Yes, March 2nd.
And this, the 2024th year of our Lord.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hey, appreciate everyone listening and that's going to listen to this pod of Sports Allegedly. We've got a lot to talk about. Obviously, like we talked about last week, we're going to preview the AFC West, free agents, draft, kind of what their cap situation is. And we'll do that towards the end, but we'll also talk a little NBA, a little college basketball, both men's and women's. But let's start today with the biggest news, I think, as far as sports in this region is OU softball. Currently, now, after today's wins against Liberty and University of Louisiana, now 71 in a row for the OU Lady Sooners softball. Yesterday opened up the new Loves Field and
almost lost.
Almost lost
to
Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, to the
and
Red
them
Hawks.
girls. And now, one thing I want to talk about, I think they were predicted to win their conference. And
Lady Red Hawks.
And they were some hitting fools.
They were.
I know at one time
they
they
had
had
two-run dinger.
Yeah, and then they had
won us the game.
three home runs in a row by University of Miami. But the girls pulled it in. Kinsey Hansen.
Now, did they not invite Oklahoma State to that tournament?
No.
'Cause I saw them playing Seattle U in no tournament, and I'm like,
yeah, I can.
It's kind of pissy.
Hansen hits the 2-run shot. Was it 2-run shot?
Yeah, it's 2-run shot.
Yeah.
Because it was knotted at 7, and they won 9-7.
Oh, so that's right. To win. So one ended up winning 9-7, and then who'd they beat? Then after that, gosh, I've already drawn a blank.
We just talked about this. They beat Liberty
twice because they beat Liberty today. Too.
Yes, they beat Liberty.
Okay.
It was 9-3, 9-5, It was bad.
15-3 today.
Yeah, it was okay. It was worse today then. Yeah, they beat the Lady Liberties, the Lady Christians.
Like I said,
are they Baptist?
I actually talked about this to a guy that's very into softball. I saw today.
I'm not a guy.
And
into softball.
We were talking, and he kind of agrees, and we talked about this last week, that it's going to be a challenge for anybody to ever beat this record, ever.
You just talk to random men.
No, about sports. I mean, everybody I run into, it's always sports. OU, because I wore my stuff, it always brings up conversation.
You bring it up.
I didn't bring it up. He actually.
He
said, "Did you watch it?" And I said, "No, I didn't get to watch it, but I kept up with it, and I was on Twitter keeping up with it." So, but anyway,
seen that.
But he's a smaller guy.
No, but his hand size.
We were talking about.
We're still looking at hand size.
No, we were talking.
Let's
talk about the combine.
No. Let's keep on the ladies.
No, I think.
And then, like I said, if they go the majority of the season, it is going to be hard to beat.
There was someone I saw on Twitter that said they're not as good as they were this year. I don't know if they are
as good
or
as they
not.
were
Last year, I meant. And of course, he got pretty
Ridiculed.
chastised. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But you look at some of the wins over that 71-game win streak. That especially even in the World Series. In Oklahoma City, that they probably should have lost and had just found ways to come back. So it's been quite impressive, very impressive.
It is, and for it to keep rolling, and with the players that they lost. What?
That mock, just for later. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't like Mel Kiper. He changes like every day.
You don't like the hair, Kuiper? I like it. 'Cause that dude, knows everything about everything as far as players. He must go home and watch football. Just constant.
You mean like you, because he has no life outside of work.
But his work is football. So
Well, we could make your work football, but you're terrible at both.
Pay me. But no, congratulations again to the OU women's softball team. I was trying to look at their next.
Oh yeah, you got, like I said, you got to go to NCAA.
Do you have their schedule? Yeah. Can you
let me
okay.
go find it. I think I found it one time. schedule.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't come up as easy.
Shooter
as
sports,
It,
that's
as
where
it,
you gotta
as
go.
It should be.
Well, and like we were talking, the fact that no major sports site has anything for college baseball or college softball is real shitty. Like you got everything for basketball and football and the majors, but you have nothing for the collegiate. And you have to go to the collegiate websites, and you have to go to NCAA website to find out. So
18 in a row. 18 in a row. This year.
Is it really 18 games already?
I know.
Oh my god.
I know.
Let's see. Utah Valley. That was in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, that's
Was
one
Jeff
of our.
there?
Yes. Should have went and watched that. So
Did Jeff not go?
Go down all the way and see what after this term. Looks like we're going to play Louisiana tomorrow. Was that show the only game that we're going to play?
No, Kenny, we're still up in the top. This is the beginning of the season.
No, that's what I'm saying. What's next?
There's the Cowgirl. I don't know, Kenny. So much. Oh, here we go. We're playing March
Louisiana
3rd.
tomorrow.
We're playing University
Tomorrow.
of Louisiana.
Yeah, that's still the tournament.
So yes, the 15-3, the 8-0 over them. It was 8-0. Oh no, that was. Where's the score? No, we won 8-0. Okay, I thought they scored
Yes.
like 3 runs.
No, that was the second Liberty
Okay.
game, 15-3.
Okay,
That's why I was surprised, and it was Miami and then Liberty. I forgot that they played Liberty twice.
I mean, they really got some powerhouses in for this OU tournament.
Well, Miami of Ohio.
So it's gonna be the Raging Lady Cajuns. Then they're gonna play Texas A&M and Commerce, and that
Go
is,
up one. I thought there was a game up.
no, that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so that's the next
That game was a 15-3, and then
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, guys, I'm not putting that on screen for Kenny to. It's nitpicky. Then we go to Iowa State, and that's not a tournament.
Not go. They're there. They're at Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they come for a 3 games.
Yeah.
And then they got Tarleton State, who is somehow very good at softball and baseball.
Billy Gillespie is their basketball coach. He's on leave right now, but they're actually really good in basketball this year too. Yeah. Fun fact.
Yeah, then it looks like it's just a spreading of.
So now we're
league
waiting.
play.
Now we're waiting to Baylor. Is that going to be the first real test?
No. Well, I don't. Do you consider Texas Tech or Iowa State?
No.
Because I don't see. I don't have their
I know.
standings. I don't have their.
That's the whole deal. There's not a lot of. You've really got to dig for this information.
Baylor was the one that almost beat us last year.
That was our last loss.
Oh, was it
Yes.
last loss?
Yeah.
That was at a tournament, wasn't
It was a non-conference. It might have been a tournament. I don't know. I just knew it was.
it? Was it at the Nutter?
I don't. It might have been actually.
We might
It
have been the
actually
Nutter.
might have been. It actually might have been.
The
You
old
might be right.
Nutter Fest.
Well,
At least they're going to it.
congratulations to the ladies. I was trying to find out. And that's why I said it's so damn hard to find these dadgum.
And like I said, you got to go to all these different websites to find. Are you looking at Oklahoma State's?
17-2. Oh, there we go. Found them. They're 17-2. Win streak's 11. I do remember one of their losses. Yeah, they lost to Georgia. That was 4-7. That was February 16th, early in the year. That was in that. And then they lost to LSU by 1. That's right. 17 both at Clearwater.
Well, and Oklahoma State was not a pushover last season.
No.
They were really good.
They probably would like to have Kelly Maxwell though this year. That was going to be a tough transfer, but
Yeah.
they've got hella good pitchers.
Hella good.
Hella
Everybody,
good
Kenny said
pitchers,
hella.
Hella good. All right, let's move on. That's our softball talk. We'll move on and do a little talk about congratulations. Did we talk about this last week? Had OU already won the Big 12?
Well, we need to do some RIPs first, but Ole Anderson,
Oh,
Virgil, Tim Wakefield's wife. There's
That-
been numerous NFL players that just
That
have gone.
would be Virgil from $1 Million Man. You had to remind me of that. $1 Million Man's
Well, no, he was
sidekick.
Virgil
Yeah.
by himself
Yeah,
too.
No, I know.
He was in
that's
the
right.
NWO.
He did wrestle.
He was
himself.
in WCW. He was in NWO.
That is right. That is right.
Yeah. And apparently there was some bad stuff going on. Like he was not doing well.
So, rest in peace
Sting,
for those.
I think Sting wrestled his last match. Did a little in it. Or is about to wrestle his last match, something like that.
Well,
watching it.
well, congratulations to if we didn't mention last week, congratulations to
Daxton.
OU women's basketball.
Oh
Won
yeah,
the-
OU women's. They won the Big
regular
12.
season, and then lost tonight, just right up to Kansas, which was doesn't mean anything.
Par for the course.
Doesn't mean anything, but it might. I hope it doesn't hurt their seeding as far as it going into.
Well, if they win
March
the
Madness.
tournament, they should be higher. Because remember, we had them projected at 8 or 6. OU men was projected at 8. Female. God damn it. I can't say anything right now. The Oklahoma ladies, Sooner basketball, they were projected at 6, even though Texas was projected at a 1 seed. And if OU wins the tournament overall, they should at least move up to a 3 seed.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're
But
going
would that leave Texas in as a 1 seed?
probably still, unless they beat them again.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. They go in, they beat them, they win the tournament, and do they move just from 6 to 3? Does Texas still retain the number 1 for women's? Because women's starts 2 weeks before men's.
This is it. This is the last. This is the last regular season game.
No, I mean the women's basketball tournament, the March Madness. Their March Madness
I
starts.
think that's what I'm going to say is because it seems like it's a week before.
Yeah, a week or 2 before the men's. So congratulations to the OU women for winning. And God, I can't get off the small hands thing. Did you see? Did you see Dak Prescott has a 10.875 inch hand?
Dak's a big dude, though.
I
have some cowboy talk. I got a prediction for later.
No, that's for Cowboy Nation.
I know. No, I have that though.
Could you imagine getting a
smack across the face with that?
Yeah, smack it. That's where I was going.
Yeah, that's where you should be going.
Gardner Minshew's got big old boy hands too.
No, we were looking.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, they're 26-4. Texas women's was. So.
Well, yeah, and they were ranked number 3. Last I saw. Hold on. Oh, I might have that on notes over here. I took notes, guys.
Sean taking notes.
Yeah, projected for women's. Yeah, women's was South Carolina, Ohio State, Texas, and Stanford. With OU at 6, Iowa coming in at number 2, and LSU at number 3.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
The projections for where the teams are going to be in the women's.
Well, I assume it's going to be, or is Iowa there and South Carolina? I would assume.
No, South Carolina's getting a number 1, but Iowa's a number 2.
Oh, okay, I could see that
because they got Ohio State as the number 1 for the women.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
And it showed that ACC should get 9, SEC 8, Big 12 7, Big 10 7, and the Pac 12 6. But yeah, the OU women were at this point. I think this was last Thursday or last Monday or Tuesday. It was 14-2 and 20-7 overall.
Okay, so now remember Iowa plays,
and that Caitlin Clark got her 16th triple double, which I don't think triple doubles are impressive anymore after Westbrook just repeatedly did it.
Now remember though, Iowa plays Ohio State tomorrow, 12:00 p.m. So that's number 2 Ohio State and Iowa. That potentially could flop that. I don't know if it would change Ohio State dropping, but it could definitely.
Well, like I said, we can sit here and we can go to NCAA women's basketball because they have that.
It could definitely.
Way over here under racing and CFL. Oh, the CFL is going to start, aren't they?
The what?
Canadian football?
Oh, yeah.
We've also got the Elf League. I don't know if you've ever heard. I brought it up to you before. The European Football League.
We apologize for just rambling about stuff because it is non-football season, so we're just having to just.
No, I'm telling you, there's going to be football. We just need to find it. I need to figure out how to get the European League of Football.
So UCLA was the other one you said?
Yeah, no, UCLA was projected at a 3.
Yeah, see, and look, it looks like they're trying to move them up already.
Right,
drop Texas down to 2 seed.
Okay, so that would. Now, like I said, I took this Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. So, yeah, projections now. Come on, load. Oh, there we go. Come on, baby, load for daddy. Ohio State, South Carolina are still.
So they moved Oklahoma to 4.
They moved them up.
Yeah.
Okay, Stanford and now it looks like UCLA coming in at a 1.
That is the other one, and Texas probably dropping somewhere at about a 2.
There's
Tulsa actually at a 15 seed, so they've got Tulsa women. And Tulsa
Lady
women,
Hurricanes.
yes, Tulsa women have had a very, very good year.
Tulsa men, not so much.
No, but you know, watching them a little bit, and I have a little bit. They're much more talented than they have. I think if you
the men's,
yes,
yeah, they started out great. They got to conference play and just like OU and just got slaughtered.
Lady Hurricane won today. Actually, I thought they played yesterday.
What was their standing?
91-73. They're 22-8 currently on the year. They'll play Tulane on the 5th. Now Angie Nelt is their new coach. I want to say she is. See, I know she's Eufaula. Let me see what her.
Eufaula.
She's from Eufaula, Oklahoma. I'm trying to think how long she's been at Tulsa. This is her second or third year. Hello out there. Are we on?
Yeah, we're back on. I don't know why that kicked over. That might have kicked over to.
Or have we been on or been off the whole time?
I don't know when I touched it.
Well, if we're just joining us, we talked a lot of OU women's softball, and we're digging into women's basketball. So in case Sean left our mics off, then, well, here we are. And thanks for joining us for this episode of Sports Allegedly. So we might have a whole 16 minutes that got left off. So we talked about, obviously, in a recap, in case you're just joining us, OU softball, congratulations, 71 in a row. Looks like OU women did win the Big 12 basketball regular season tournament. They did lose today to Kansas, but and we were talking about potential seeds. They're looking to be a 4-5, and Tulsa going to sneak in. Record 22-8 currently for the Tulsa Lady Golden Hurricane, and not won 91-73. They're 22-8 currently this year on the season. And look like they can get in even with that win in the tournament, which is good.
Gotta hope this
for that conference. So, all right, you ready? Are we clear? Are we going?
I mean, we got mics, but we need to. Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay.
It's not going in the with you.
Does that mean I'm talking not loud enough? So, what's that mute right there for?
That's the mic for the computer.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit of. Let's keep the basketball theme going. Let's talk men's college football.
Okay, that goes to a single line. Why does that do?
Currently, right now, as we speak, OU is playing number 1 ranked Houston Cougars. Obviously, a return for Kelvin Sampson back to Norman, where he coached for, I think it was 12 years as OU's basketball coach. Right now, currently at halftime, 48-45 is the score. Houston is winning at the moment, but hell, it's good. Give yourself a chance to stay in the game. You're only down by 3, so it'd be a nice upset, but it's going to be tough. I mean, Kansas is going to be Houston is going to be a 1 seed just because of their season. I think they were only like 3 Big 12 losses on the season, which for them just coming into the Big 12, they thought that might have hurt some of their wins, and it's just not. I mean, they went right along, and they joined one of the, if not the toughest basketball conferences in the nation, and have continued to thrive under Sampson. So congratulations. I root for Houston simply because of the Sampson connection. But no, I heard that.
I'm just testing.
It's hard. It's hard to actually do that.
I was testing.
I see that you're testing. So pull up what you're testing is.
I was testing.
Pull up the men's.
What men's what?
Basketball, right?
Men's basketball.
Yes, please. Let's move on to that a little bit. Because it's finally the time of the year when football's over. We talked about it a little bit last week that I've started to watch a little more. It is starting to get to that time. I mean, we already are in March, this second day of 2024. So we're right there.
Fun fact for the BYU beat down to KU. BYU beat them Tuesday.
Well, and also as a reminder that Kansas lost again today. You saw Marquette fall. I mean, you've seen some high-ranked teams fall
and
today.
Texas beating Texas Tech and the bottle throwing. You talk about court storming, but now you've got bottle throwing. I guess there was some dick moves by Texas at the end of that game that caused them to.
Was that what it was?
There was a body block on a Tech guy, and they were up by. I think they won the game by 20 points.
Yeah, that wasn't. That game
there
was
was
not
no
close.
there was no need to be, that big of an asshole of a team. You're beating down on them. Just play the game and get off the court. So yeah, and Filipowski, the Duke boy,
Survived.
Yeah, he survived. He has no major injury, so don't worry, Duke fans. He'll be back. He'll be able to finish out that tournament. And I got Houston got a number one spot. Coaches are all against storming the court. A lot of people say that it's less is needed.
We talked about that. Hey, that Gonzaga game is actually going to be interesting. I didn't realize St. Mary's was doing so well. Gonzaga's kind of had a down year, but they're still ranked 23. So someone.
Are they still coming to Oklahoma? Are they still coming to Big 12?
They said no. That has kind of went away. That has kind of went away. All right, looks like currently right now as we talk about future for men's basketball. Right now, ESPN has first four out is Villanova, Utah, Colorado, and St. John's. Which St. John's, the welcome of Rick Pitino back to coaching, and that team has done better. But it shows them shows them the first out, and then it shows A&M, Iowa, Ole Miss, and Kansas State as the next four out. Four out? Sorry. But watching Kansas State this year, they don't deserve to be in the tournament. I don't care. They're going to have to win it. But last four in would be New Mexico. Hey, Sean, who on New Mexico is who's their basketball? Is Steve Alford still at New Mexico?
Coach?
Yes. Gonzaga shows us the last four in along with Seton Hall. And
is that the Lobos?
It's New Mexico, yes. New Mexico. Maybe he was at New Mexico State. This New Mexico is the team.
I'm still sorry. I'm still talking about basketball. Guys, I can't spell today. After the pool tournament winning, that Kenny needs to set up. You're looking at head coach.
Yeah. See if it's Steve Alford still. I could be wrong. Oh no, it's Rick's boy. That's right. That's
Richard.
Right.
It's Dick Pitino.
Yeah, and now see it. Who's at New Mexico State?
Can we call him Dickie Pitino?
No, see who's New Mexico State. Well, they were talking to you. He used to be at Minnesota for a while. Then they fired him, and then he's kind of turned it around at New Mexico. So, okay, yeah, that's right. Can you Google up Steve Alford and see if he's coaching?
Is he part of your family?
No. He's a hoot. He's a hoot.
Were you Steve Alford?
Yes. Now I've got something in my head that I can't figure out where the hell he's coaching.
He's an American basketball coach.
Well, I heard that about him. Oh, he took the Nevada job. That is right. He took that when Musselman went to Arkansas.
Musselman's years in Arkansas.
Not yet. Don't give him. I mean, he's had a bad year, but
I'm taking that away.
No, they
don't need that kind of.
They have had a pretty good year. See what Nevada's record is.
We do not need that kind of personality in college basketball.
All right, right now projected as of.
I think the fans want to be.
I think it was earlier today. It looks like that Oklahoma was an 8 seed, which means they'd have to play a 1 seed the very next round, which stinks. And then, but obviously the 1 seeds are going to be Purdue, UConn, Houston, and Arizona. They're going to be in the. So that's your 1 seeds. Looking at it, your 2 seeds predicted right now is you're going to have Iowa State, which is really impressive for Iowa State. That's just been a good basketball program. Rick Barnes at Tennessee continue to kick tail.
24-6 overall.
Who's that? Who's the coach of Utah State? Look that up.
You asked for a lot of shit.
I know. And then the other second seeds predictions.
North Carolina and Marquette.
Predictions?
Now Marquette lost again today, and they've had some losses that kind of not surprise you, but I mean I don't know how good they are, to be honest. Play small, they're tough, grinding kids. That's the guy.
Danny Sprinkle.
Yeah, Sprinkle.
I forgot about him.
Who was the coach at Marquette that came from Texas? That guy took VCU to the Final Four. Didn't work at Texas. They fired him finally.
Was that the guy that had the DV?
The DV.
Yeah, the domestic violence with the wife.
No, that's Chris Beard from Tech. He's at Mississippi now.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
was it Tech? I think it was Texas.
It was Tech. Oh no, maybe he did go to Texas for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for like 2 years. That's right. You're exactly right. Came from Tech, went to Texas.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Who am I looking up now?
Marquette's coach that used to be at Texas. I can't think of his name, but actually they're the 2 seed. And then you've got the
Shaka.
Yeah, Shaka Smart. Then you've got the
Where did he play basketball?
you've got the usuals, Kansas, Baylor at the 3 seed. This obviously this projection. Creighton looked good. Creighton beat Marquette. That's who beat Marquette today, actually. And Creighton can finally. Actually, this is a year I think they could actually make a run. Creighton.
Go deep?
Yes, I do.
Go
I mean,
deep?
like deep,
Real deep?
like Final Four. So breaking it down right now, as far as that kind of talk, is Big 12's got 9, SEC 7, Big 10 6, Mountain West 6, Big East, and ACC with 5, Pac-12 with 2, American with 2, the WCC, and then Atlantic 10. Boy, Pac-12 basketball really has fallen off this year. I mean, that's something.
The what?
Pac-12 basketball. I mean, that used to be some of the cream of the crop.
They didn't even make it into the projected standings for, how many teams. The Big 12 had 9, SEC 7,
Well,
the Big 10 6, Mountain West 6, the Big East 5, ACC 5.
Well, when
I think
Washington
they had
State,
3 is what it was?
two on this one. When,
2,
when
okay.
Washington State is your
Well, oh my God, we have Bronny James playing at USC, and he's going to be the next. Oh wait, our recent articles say that he's not ready to play anywhere near the NBA. But Daddy will get him a job.
the kid just needs to come back to school.
Daddy will get him a job. How many years do you think Daddy's got?
So Arizona obviously is a 1 seed, and then you've got Washington State at 14 and 5. Arizona's only game above Washington State at 14 and 4, so that's pretty impressive for what Washington State has
And
done.
then what's the separation?
And then you see the middle of the pack. You got Oregon, Colorado, UCLA. Disappointing UCLA. I mean, their overall record 14 and 15.
They can get a coach.
And, no, that coach is good. He took him to the Final Four just a couple of years ago. The
Can't
ball
get-
guy, he's
can't
good.
Get a coach.
Uh,
No, they can't get a coach like what's his name back in the day.
But I think
Back in the
I think
80s.
USC is probably the most disappointing at 6 and 12.
Because they have a Bronny James.
No,
there,
but
you love the
they're
James
just
family.
actually pretty good. The recruiting should be good for basketball in Colorado. I mean, it should be. Or, not Colorado, California.
Yeah, because everybody does play basketball all the time.
Yeah, you're from there, so you should know that.
Yeah, it's what. Well, I mean, what's easier to put up, a hockey rink, a football field, a
Yeah,
baseball
basketball's
field,
much cheaper
or
to
a
get a bunch
basketball
of,
court? You did it over there. You
Yeah,
took everything out and
exactly.
just stuck in a court.
Yeah.
Tennis. No, I'm sorry. You got tennis, golf, and basketball in the inner cities. Don't even ask how golf gets in there, but they do. There's a lot of golf courses.
Very expensive though for even the youngsters to play. It's kind of what you think about is when these kids are playing these sports, how expensive on the parents is it going to cost them to field these
Basketball's
kids?
the cheapest.
Basketball's the cheapest, yes. Because
You're
you're
buy a
providing
ball.
well,
ball
that,
and a jersey.
well, and shoes. Because I mean, generally they'll provide you the jersey.
Oh, I'll shoot you
know,
the shoes.
You
I
know,
just rob you for your shoes.
you know what I'm saying? They'll usually provide you for that. So.
I mean, everybody's got to have those new Nike kicks.
All right.
Those flows. Gotta get those new Nike. What do you want to jump some NBA?
Yeah, let's do a little NBA talk.
we watched the
Now,
Bulls.
now, just real quick before we leave is
Watched the Bulls.
Tulsa did win tonight. Actually, forgot to mention that beat Temple 72-67. Currently 15 and 14 on the year.
Yeah. So we watched my Chicago Bulls. Just I told you the team doesn't have an identity, and you watched it. They were down 14 at one point, and then came back within 10. not 14. They were down like 20 something, and then came back within like 3, and then got all the way back down, and then I forgot what the end of the game was.
I didn't see the final because I give up on it.
I was playing pool and beating people like you with your wife at doubles.
The obviously localized OKC Thunder continues still. Pull up the standings, Sean. I think they're second right now in the West.
The Tulsa Thunder?
No, of course they're very close. The West is very close on the top end.
Yeah, you got 3-4 teams up
Where
there?
you've got the
Playing
East.
it out?
You've
Yeah.
got the East. We're half game back from the Timberwolves because Timberwolves essentially how it is Timberwolves have played one more game. We lost to the Spurs and I don't remember who. Yeah, that was a bad loss. But it's kind of one of them deals. The Spurs were just shooting lights out, and it happens. So currently, right now, you got Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Denver. That's just one game back for Denver. 3 for the Clippers. 6. That's kind of where you get a break. Clippers. I'm sorry, the Suns and the Pelicans both tied 6.5. And then you got
Kings are right there.
You got
Dallas
Kings,
is-
Mavericks, Golden State, and Lakers. That's your
So
play.
from
That's your playing games
number
there.
5 all the way down to number 10 in the West, you're close.
Correct.
That any of those teams at any point
And
can
it
go on
looks
a
like-
2-run loss or a 2-run win and just change.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be that way as far as the shuffle, because now it's all going to be about shuffling. I don't think the Jazz or the Rockets are going to make a big enough run to get into the playoffs. So that's about 6 games separation there. So Lakers, now all it is going to be is when it really comes down to the end. So games played, you're setting at 60. That's 61. That means there's 21 games left.
So sad. And nobody cared about the All-Star game.
And then for the Minnesota, there's 22, and I think that'd be 23 for the Thunder. So
Look at that. Chicago is still in the playoffs.
now we're talking about the East. Obviously, Boston's running
got it,
away
yeah.
with it. They have
Cleveland got so happy when they beat him the other day. And I was like,
they have the best record.
dude.
They have the best record in the league. They're currently on a 10-game win streak, 47-12. That's almost an 800 winning percentage. In the NBA these days, that's pretty damn impressive. Now, can they ever put it together? It seems like they go into the playoffs. They look like that was the talk we talked about. But are they going to be? Are they going to go in finally and actually make some noise in the playoffs, rather than just obviously having a disappointing run? Because all the talk has been, are they going to break up Brown and Tatum? And they
Smart
haven't
was in
yet.
there too.
And they
Smart.
haven't. I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
He was the one they let go so they could get White, wasn't it?
So you've got Boston. Let me look where he's at as I talk about shit.
Marcus Smart.
You got Cleveland second, but Cleveland and the Bucks 8 games behind. I still think the Bucks could easily win it. I think Doc Rivers being the coach.
What?
Go back to that. I forgot.
What do you mean? What am I doing? Kenny, what am I doing?
Go back to what you had.
Why? Oh, so you could read?
Oh, she said the can't. Yes.
What happened?
Had a fan member want to move the camera for us because it's driving me nuts. Oh, I know what she's going to say. Anyway.
Well, it's because people keep hitting it and moving our
No, go back to the
petition.
Go back
Who
to
is it?
the.
Is it Tina?
No, it's this. Go back to the.
Just tell her to come out and move it.
She is. Go back to I want to go back to that, but on the
Okay,
side,
well,
what did I
that's-
ask you to
it's
look
smart.
for? Marcus. Where's Marcus? I'll look that up. I'm sorry.
Shock. We were just shock us here. What did you do? Oh. Is it good? Yeah.
Trailblazers. Sorry, Sean.
I can't really show you unless you look at.
Trailblazers.
What about
Zach said we had some sound issues tonight too. It didn't sound great.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. The sound.
Is it static?
We're getting staticky. We're
What's
getting
up with
staticky.
that?
Yeah, no. We have to do some.
We'll have to do some tests. All right.
Got enough coolers going off here in the basement.
But we gotta keep shit cold. So anyway, back to
By
that.
shit, he means
Sorry-
beers and random things. That,
Sorry for the delay of that. No, Cavaliers, Bucks all together. Then you got the Knicks, 12.5 games back from Boston, and then 76ers in the Heat. So that's at the top. But what's crazy about how good Boston's record is your 10th seed, which is the last seed of the playoff, is the Hawks, and they're 21 and a half games back from
Could
the,
you say that the
from the
Western
Celtics.
Conference is stronger than the Eastern Conference currently? Is that what?
Yeah, Western's
There's
better.
that
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
Sure,
Western is no.
Your neighbors upstairs are annoying.
Tell them to turn the damn music down. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some testing on the sound. Even Zach said it too, so he's texting that.
Was it better?
Staticky. No, he said it was staticky and kind of muffled. So,
Currently?
and generally I'm not muffly, so you can't muffle this guy.
Is it currently muffled?
No. Oh, I don't know. I'll have him keep us updated.
Tell them to tell me what we're doing because.
Anyway, I think that we talked about this last time. We'll move on from basketball because it's so just still early.
We go to hockey talk. I don't have anybody here to talk hockey
No.
with me.
No,
So.
well, you're gonna have to do all the talking there.
Well, you look at Boston and Florida. We watched. Oh, yeah, Florida took over the #1 spot in the Eastern Conference. Right,
Ooh.
2 points. And that was very surprising. I saw that the other day. Florida and Boston are running away. I know that the Rangers are 83, but I still don't see the Rangers making that deep dive. They are going to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, I hate the Rangers. They're the Dallas Cowboys, if you will, of the.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Everybody hates the Rangers.
No,
Look at Winnipeg.
he just gave back. He said, "I'm very quiet. There's a little bit of static." So,
Still?
Yeah. So I think Sean had some mic issues earlier, and we were trying to fix them as we went on, but we're just gonna have to test better and try it out. But anyway,
Is he all the way in? Because I tested it and it sounded fine.
No.
Man.
where is the? I need to know where.
Oh, your Avalanche?
Yeah,
They're
Avalanche
right
is
at
good.
71.
That's good.
This is.
How about the Islanders?
But the Winnipeg Jets, at #1 in the Central and Western Conferences. Very surprising. Islanders, they're way down here, 64.
Yeah. Patrick Waugh, the coach there.
Yeah, we got a battle of the basement dwellers in Columbus and Chicago going on tonight.
Is that who's the lowest? Are they? How's your
the-
big rookie doing? Ooh, the Blackhawks are the worst. Yikes.
Hunter Bedard is doing well. No, they're not. San Jose.
Just call up your hockey guy right now. Zach.
What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's awake. I don't know if he's at the bar. I don't know if he's trying to get Hunter to buy him soup or something.
No, it's tough. I watch enough basketball. Hockey is great to watch. It's just I can't keep up. It take me half a day to learn all these players. I did see Vancouver's, which I see they're leading this Pacific right now. The Pacific. That they signed their all-star guy to a, which is ironic. I think their contract was an 8-year, $97 million contract.
Well, you just went right into the contract. Didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about the money. That was the news today was that they had assigned him. They had signed him to that contract. So, but it just shows you the difference in money.
Elias Peterson.
Yeah, he said we're just real quiet.
Reaches.
Overall, he's listening live. Just quiet. Quiet.
Well, let me change the mic.
So.
See if that.
So Sean's going to do a little testing as we go on, as we move on.
Like we said, we're going to talk about the AFC West defending champion Kansas City Chiefs, the new coached by the that's got some echo to it. The new coach
I don't know what
of the San Diego Chargers,
There we go.
Harbaugh, and then of course
How's that? Oh,
you've
there we
got-
go. Now we're hitting. Now we're
Now
pumping.
we've got. You got anything better on that? Now
Now we're pumping. Oh, what for? For what?
no, and then you got the L.A. Raiders, and
Las Vegas Raiders.
man, that's tough. Oakland Raiders.
I think I
You got
wrote.
the. I think I did.
I think I
LA
wrote
Raiders.
Oakland on somewhere on here. Oh yeah, it was right there. Is Oakland had
And then of course the Denver, Broncos. So
divisional titles. The last. So I wrote down since 2002 realignment. Kansas City has 10 divisional titles for the West, 8 consecutive.
Who's that?
Kansas City.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
And then Denver's got 6, Diego's got 5, and Oakland's got 1.
So you said San Diego's had 8 in a row. I'm sorry.
The
Chiefs.
Kansas City has had 8 consecutive.
All right, let's move on to football talk. We'll pull up. Let's start with the defending champs. We're just going to give you a quick breakdown.
Oh, yeah, we're starting with Kansas City because, well, we know that all the Kansas City fans are currently listening and waiting on us right now. We know how important it is for Kansas City. You go ahead. What do you got? What are you doing? Don't fucking show me that stupid Caleb Williams bullshit.
No, I've got. All right, the Chiefs, obviously Super Bowl champs.
Obviously.
Now, pull up the that spot track that you had from our
right there.
about the currently OU right now down by 8. 15 minutes
Oh,
left
hold
in
on.
the
That
second.
might be. Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
good.
14
They
minutes
just
left.
started. No, they're
it's
down
10
by
now.
10.
Sorry. It's moving up fast. So,
All right.
all right. Now, obviously, you've got the cream of the crop. Yes. Thank you. Sorry about the sound, guys. Zach said we sound way better. Sorry about the sound.
Yeah,
So,
okay. So
it's the most important talk anyway.
I
obviously.
had screwed
you
up
know,
and I had hit the thing and it defaulted to another one. So
All right, let's talk about the Chiefs. Now, what I've said in the past on these previous pods is that eventually
going to
this cap,
die.
this contract, and these quarterback contracts, including the Chiefs, is going to catch up to Kansas City. Now, looking this year, now the cap did move up to $255 million and some change. So right now, currently Patrick Mahomes, and this is just right off the bat, his cap hit right now under that $255 million is $58 million. So he's taking up almost 23% of the cap just himself. Now, you look at the next couple guys, Joe Tunney, Juwan Taylor. Now you got Jerry Sneed. Now that's been talked about. He's the free agent
that's
cornerback.
the market. That's the franchise tag.
Oh, that would be the franchise tag. So has that been official?
It looks like it is. I got it popped up there.
See, I haven't seen.
He didn't pop up because we looked yesterday. He didn't pop up on the free agency, so it has to be. Because he had popped up on all free agency markets and then until yesterday. And
Okay, so no, they haven't. It looks like they're going to trade him. They
wanted to sign the franchise and then trade. That's what they have.
Well, that's
to do.
why they're putting that down.
Right.
Okay,
That's why they have to put that on there because they have to put the franchise and then do the trade.
So the Chiefs did grant him
Because
permission.
he is open to trade, and
Did
so
grant him
Monday
permission.
I wrote that he was preparing for the tag.
Gotcha.
So that's how
Looks
they
like, and there's rumors here that the Steelers are, and would that irk you as a Steelers fan? I mean, Snead's a great addition, but
Well, you get
don't they
L'Jarius
need
Sneed
offense?
and you get Russell Wilson.
don't they need off? Yes, Steelers fans, you get Russell Wilson too.
I've seen Russell Wilson
No,
go to Pittsburgh.
I think as a Steeler fan that you would be a little bent out of shape again, getting more defense. I don't think defense has been the problem for the
it really
Steelers.
hasn't, but that's what has kept them in games. That's what has won them games. That is their identity. Tomlinson, without Roethlisberger, Tomlinson has just made the defense the identity. What's he been gone? 3 years now? 2 years? How long has he been gone?
Who?
Big Ben?
Oh,
Has he been retired for?
God, it seems like forever.
I know.
It's
We
probably
do that,
not
we do
as
that all
long.
the time.
It's probably not as long as or it's probably longer than we think.
But yeah, and then we talked about when Creed Humphrey, when his contract comes up. But yeah, so I said that Kansas City's biggest need was their wide receiver.
Now, currently though, Sean is this was updated. I don't know if it's updated right now, but currently, what were they? Oh, they were actually under in cap, which is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at the talent that they have. I mean, that defense played really real. But
I had
you've
a
got,
cap space of $12.5 million.
and see, and I think now it shows what 9. Yeah, see, so
yeah.
it says they're almost $10 million in cap space right now. Now, obviously, if Snead goes, that's going to give them some room. And like they said, they're looking that they've told him and his agent.
Well, they got Edwards.
Fine.
Edwards is up too.
Find you a trade, and then we'll talk about it. So, but I think Jones as defensive tackle. I mean, the market for him is going to be anywhere from $25 to $28 million a year for his services. Now, I don't know if they're going to sign it. It's going to be interesting to see because you're going to have to manage that money around because, like I said, Mahomes' contract continues to go up. Now, I know he is on a more friendly deal. He did try to drop that down. He did help them out, but.
So I wrote, Valdez Scantling. They're not bringing him back. I know they need wide receivers. They definitely need wide receivers. They're going to need tackle and they're going to need interior D line because Pacheco is good at running back, so they can let Edwards-Helaire go. I was right to say that, didn't it? The guy that won the Super Bowl, he's going to be gone again.
Now you did say Scantling. He was released.
Oh, Scantling was released.
Yes.
Okay.
Now they did sign Matt Ariza, former Buffalo Bill punter. So
Miko Hardman. Is he going to come back?
It looks like Townsend's going to be gone.
And then they've got Tranquil, Smith. Who else did I write down for that? Yeah, Jones, Fortin, Mike Dana, and Gay. Those guys are all up. So you have a big defense rebuild. But you said linebackers are dime a dozen. So just let Tranquil go. Just let Tranquil and Gay go.
I think they'll probably try to keep one of them. It all depends on what they're going to do with Chris Jones. Or, if they're not going to, let's say they don't franchise Snead, which it doesn't look like they're going to now if they're already giving him trade options. But, Snead I think it was a 3rd or 4th round pick out of Louisiana Tech. So it's not like you're going to turn around, I don't think, and get a first round. I don't know what you could get out of him, I guess, is his value when it comes to that. But
he's one of the top.
But I know. But what we talked about, though, is you look at the defense for the Chiefs was what won them the Super Bowl, or at least got them to the Super Bowl. I really think the offense won them for the Super Bowl, because I thought that defense played first quarter. Or it was probably just the first quarter that they were running all over.
Snead's getting close to that 30-year-old mark. And he was where'd he go?
Louisiana Tech.
La Tech.
I just said that. So he's
you
a fourth
said you
round.
Thought he went to La Tech.
A 4th round pick, and he's been a Chief, since the beginning.
Career,
yeah, since the beginning they drafted him. So
he's 27 and he got drafted in 2020.
Probably just turned 27, I bet, and he's probably played all 4 years. Because it looks like he transferred. No, he stayed at Louisiana Tech full time. Nice,
yeah.
Nice.
He's old.
He was a wide receiver. Makes sense.
Huh. That seems a little old to
Well,
be.
he just played all 4 years. Let's say you go to
saying.
19, then you're 23, and he's probably when's his birthday?
97, like January 1st of 97.
Oh, January. So that's why he's got that extra age. He's January 1.
But still.
But no, I mean you're right. I guess if you want to call it, if you want to go on the ode game.
Well, we're now down by 12. Slipping away.
So it all depends on what they're going to do. But it did say interior. They're wanting to upgrade their interior linemen too.
Yeah, interior D line
and offensive line around Creed. I don't think they're real happy with their guard play. That was another thing that I saw.
Yeah, but they don't really have anybody leaving from that they for replacement. Allegretti.
Allegretti. How about
not going to work here anymore.
Allegretti.
This offensive linebacker. Where is
that? Offensive linebacker. No, but
Mike Caliendo.
But no,
not a big name.
But no, if you look though, if you go back and look at those positions though,
I said, you're losing.
There is
a
lot of
Donovan
defense.
Smith.
There's a lot of defense on that. There's just a lot of defense.
Your linebacker tackle Donovan Smith, he's going, and then your left blind side.
Yeah, but look at the money that they're losing. So essentially, what they're going to do, and you said wide receiver. Wide receiver will be the name of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't draft 3. I mean, they got lucky with. I hate to say the word Rice.
So they don't have.
But Rice had turned out to be a hell of a rookie.
Unless they trade, they don't have a 6th or 7th round.
Oh, really?
So they're going to have to take, if they take wide receiver, anything, they're going to have to take it in the first 5 rounds because I believe they have 2 5th-rounders.
Is that somehow the difference that they'd made up?
Something like that. There was somebody had 2. I forgot. I didn't take very good notes.
You peasant.
Peasant. I'm not Kenny where, my terrible handwriting. So that was Kansas City. I mean, you got anything else for that?
Not for
Because we know that they need that.
not for the Chiefs. It's just going to be.
We know that they need wide receiver.
Is John Ross on the Chiefs? Why is he trending right now?
I don't know. Maybe as a trader.
Former Washington guy. Gotcha.
Signed a 1-year contract with Kansas City. That's why.
Oh, just now, today, or what?
I would say so because.
Or is that old? I don't see that on here. I think that's old. Did
John
play this season? I don't remember. Which wouldn't surprise me. I don't remember most of their wide receivers. They were horrible. Except Rice. I mean, he's the one that turned out to be. Yeah, I bet it was last year, Sean. That's why he's just out. All right, moving on. Let's go to the Chargers.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to go to San Diego.
Oh, what a disappointment this team was. And after 4 years, I called it. Their coach got fired finally. So
finally, it took long enough
for
you
to get them done.
Fire the guy that I said should have been fired after his second season.
And what's okay? So there's something funny about this. I was looking is their cap. At one time they were the third or fourth highest overage in cap space.
They're negative $25 million.
And so, but you break it down. I mean, and I was looking at what their needs are. Wide receiver, tight end, running back, and we'll talk about all these.
Corner.
Definitely secondary because they had like the third or fourth worst pass defense. And then their interior linemen. I mean, you've got Mack and Bosa on the edges, but their interior lineman was just very average. So they give up quite a few runs.
They didn't have anybody that was really.
But now, Sean, let's pull them up. And why I bring this up is because
what are you looking for?
I just want to see that top 6 players we talked about.
For their
cap hits. Now, and we talked about them needing wide. They talked about them needing wide receivers, obviously, because you look at the cap hits for the Chargers this year. Is you've got we'll leave out Mack and Bosa. Obviously, they're going to be the highest. So
so there was talk about trading Bosa.
We've heard that rumor.
I figured they trade him to Niners so they can have the Bosa boys.
Yeah, he's good though. I mean, I would.
I know he is. Yeah, I would hate for Khalil Mack to end up having to, shoulder all that D line.
So
I'm sorry, he's an offensive linebacker.
Yeah. So third.
I finally found it.
So is Mack? Is that what they got him as a line? Is he really a linebacker?
They got him listed as linebacker, but he's
I was gonna see an edge guy, but anyway,
he is edge. He's
so $38 million and $36 million for Bosa and Mack alone, which I talked about what a high cap space that was for Mahomes. He was about 23%. I said 22 point something. These guys together are over 28%. Just the cap hit right there.
But then look at your 2 receivers that are up, Mike Williams
and
Keenan Allen.
Even worse.
Are just as bad as your 2 defensive ends.
So Keenan Allen's got a.
They got Bosa listed as a linebacker.
Keenan Allen, go up just a smidge, Sean, so I can read just what the actual, because I can't see I see the set right there. So the cap hit for.
I'm sorry, Ms. Daisy.
So the cap hit for Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, which we talked about. Can you pull up? No, you can't.
What do you want to pull up now?
No, leave that there. I was going to look up Keenan Allen's stats because he actually had a pretty good year.
He did.
Mike Williams on the other hand.
Mike Williams didn't he hit a Achilles? Achilles?
No, he.
What did Mike Williams get? He got injured. Keenan Allen didn't play the last couple games because of the chest injury, and they were just like, just keep him out. We're going to lose anyways.
So we talked about it was 28%. Of that cap hit was for Mack and Bosa. Then you look at the wide receivers right below that cap hit for Keenan Allen is $34 million and $32 million.
It's 25%.
And so that's 25.5%. So 28 and 25. That's 53%
right there
of your cap.
Your offensive linebackers and your wide receivers.
It's just those 4 guys. Now, that's not even including Derwin James, which I don't know his stats, but that seems high for a safety. And Justin Herbert, of course. That's your top 6 big guys. Both James and Herbert, they're about $20 million. So you add another 15%. So what did I make that up? 15% plus what? What was that math earlier? 25 and 28. So that's 53 plus another 15. So that's 60, about 70%. Almost 70% of your cap is.
I mean, you're paying Justin Herbert a crap ton of money. Look at his dead cap at 129.
Well, that's if you just got rid of him, though.
I know, but how is the dead cap so?
Well, that's a penalty for you cutting.
That's Kenny. Kenny loves him some Josh Herbert. But yeah, I know that they need wide receiver. They're going to need running back if they let Eckler go. Can they afford to sign Eckler? Or are they going to try to take a running back? Because they do have all of their draft picks.
2003 season for Keenan Allen was his most receptions. He played 13 games, but he did have 108 receptions, only 7 touchdowns, and had a few minuses.
You said 2003.
But 23, sorry. And averaged 11 and a half a catch. So he might not be
and I had him on Keenan Allen. I had him on fantasy. He did some numbers.
No, don't I know.
As your 2023-2024 Final Fantasy champion.
Now, Mike Williams, obviously the wide receiver from Clemson, he's 2 years younger than Keenan Allen.
But he got injured.
He's at 29.
Hey, what was his injury? Because it kept him up most of the season, didn't it?
No, he played 3 games.
Yeah, he only had 3 games.
ACL.
Okay, it was ACL. So, I mean, your dead cap for Mike Williams is $12 million if you cut him, so you're going to try to trade him?
But the year before was 13 games. He did play 16 there, but are you going to trade
his
him?
Yardage?
Yeah, I mean, just...
His best yardage was 2021.
Yeah, he played all 16 games.
And his second best was 2018. So that looks like a loss to me. Let him go.
Pretty much average. Yeah, I think that's going to be the
cut. Let it go. Just let him go.
I think that's going to be the cut.
Everett's a really good tight end. He's up. Let me put that. Let me go look at your free agent. Yeah, Everett was up, and we don't know if Buttnuts is going to keep him. What is Harbaugh?
Not.
I figured that he was going. Yeah, he'd let him go because he could bring in a younger guy. Even though I don't think that he's 29. So who do you keep? Who do you keep? Who do you get rid of?
I think
you just let them all go.
No, I think you keep. I think you keep Mack and Bosa. And then
Bassey's on there, but Bassey was. I didn't even look at his career that he's had recently. Stop looking.
No, so I wanted to see where their pick was.
Oh, they're number 5.
Number 5. So rumor, and a lot of rumor has it that it's going to be Bowers. No, you don't take a running back at number 5.
Oh, God, Kenny's so against running backs. I forgot.
Except Bijan Robinson. But anyway.
I forgot about your hate of running back.
I don't hate him. I just don't take him that early.
Hey, you don't need him. You're getting a 3rd-round running back. 19th-round running back. Just pick a running back off the street. You'd be fine.
Well, I would say, yeah, I do. I mean, I
just
think.
Go down to Skid Row there in L.A. Just grab a running back. There's 5 of them down there. You have to get them off heroin for a bit, but yeah, they'll be fine.
So it looks like Eckler's gone.
Just feed him fentanyl.
No, I think Eckler is gone for sure.
Eckler.
They told him to go look.
Everett, I'm sure they're going to let him go.
I see Kenneth Murray's a free agent. They would probably bring him back.
Easton Stick, you going to keep that guy around?
No. Well, I mean, he's cheap enough. You might keep him as a backup quarterback. But I think we've talked about they're going to need a running back. They need
their center, Clapp.
They need secondary.
Clapp's going.
Tight end, and they need some.
That'd be a good pickup for a lot of people there. I mean, he's not a bad center.
Tampa needs a center.
Tampa needs a lot of things. They need Mike Evans to come back.
I have a prediction about him later as we close up.
Of course.
Yes.
All right.
Inside info for myself. No.
Kenneth Murray. I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to be gone.
So Bowers is going to be probably really highly looked at up there, and then you've got the kid from where is that? I wanted to find that one.
Who?
Where's that draft at? There was one kid that. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny is using technology, so this will be an hour.
Shush.
What are you looking? What do you want?
No, there was a defensive tackle that's really good, and I can't remember his name. I think it's the kid from Florida State. No, it's Dallas Turner is who it is. Dallas Turner. He's the edge guy. Oh, and Verse.
I was just saying,
Verse,
Verse
yeah.
was the better.
It's
I
them,
think Verse.
them two could go to San Diego also.
We might get their draft pick, so let's just go ahead and consider
San
that
Diego
ours
might
as well.
also.
Let's go ahead and consider the first round for Atlanta ours. So we'll just go ahead and take both of those.
Unless you want to back up and then you think Bowers is going to fall later. But other than that,
I won't take that fat-headed white guy
I don't
that
think
Dolphins are taking.
I don't think that's going to be.
It's a fat-headed white guy.
I don't think that's going to be.
Oh, look at you guys! You're taking an offensive tackle in Jordan Morgan.
We could take. Yes, we definitely.
Hey,
need
we'll have some first rounders that are higher that we can trade you. We'll just take Mike Evans off your hands.
I have a prediction.
Give that sweet Mike Evans, and then I'll be like, "Oh, Kenny, look at Mike Evans' jersey that I got for Chicago."
No, he's not going there. That's a fact. I can tell you why. So anyway,
yeah, he does not. I can tell you that. I heard earlier that he doesn't want to play for an inexperienced quarterback.
Yeah, he's going to go to. And
He
while we're talking,
he wants to go play for a
does
team.
Dallas not make a lot of sense there?
Yeah, Dallas makes more sense than Chicago.
And I hate that.
I mean,
too.
Philly makes more sense than Chicago.
I don't know if Philly's going to have the money, but Dallas, they got rid of Smith, the lineman today. They're not going to re-sign him, but he's been an 11-year vet yet.
Oh, yeah.
Terrence, yeah. And which I don't think was a bad idea there. And like I said, you need a running back. Draft a running back. Don't worry about the Eckler, Barkley, Derrick Henry sweepstakes. You get Mike Evans with CeeDee Lamb. Oh, mamma mia.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's like 5 good quarterbacks that are going to come out of this draft, and one of them's name is not Caleb Williams.
We're going to rank our quarterbacks before the draft.
Yeah, trash. He's in the trash can. I'm telling you that right now.
He's not as bad. I don't have him ranked as low as you do.
I have him
but
ranked,
he's not one.
I have him
for
ranked
sure.
as a turd.
Yeah,
a giant turd.
So no, but I think that Evans prediction. We'll talk about that later. But hell, it might happen this week. His agent said, "Hey, he doesn't want to play for a young quarterback. He wants to go to a Super Bowl
He wants to play for an experienced quarterback.
Dallas
and
makes sense.
And the fact that you guys are letting Baker go.
But could you go? Now I think that Baker resigns if Evans goes. But I think But now I'm not saying that Evans is not going to be at Tampa. I think that's his first choice. If they pay him, he's going to stay.
I think you're just stumbling over your words because
but no,
you're scared he's leaving.
No, but I think what other team would you picture that's got a quarterback that's veteran?
Do you want to win or do you want money?
Veteran, Super Bowl, and have money? Well, he wants money and to win. So you're going to bring the money up a little bit, but not as high. So who's got a veteran quarterback that makes sense for him to be Super Bowl ready?
Oh, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati. Niners. He could go to Niners.
No, I just don't think they're going to pay him. They've got enough there already. Is Ayuk a free agent?
I haven't seen.
Yeah, we need to talk about that as we get to down to them.
Might be.
But,
All right, I'm on Vegas right now.
all right.
Jacoby Myers.
Well, I think Vegas is obvious. Obvious what they need.
What did I say? Quarterback?
Yes, quarterback.
Hold on. Now, I wrote down what they need. Offensive line, interior D, corner, and biggest the quarterback.
Say what now? Say what was that?
O-line, interior, D-line, and the corner.
Yeah, they have talked about interior D for sure.
Yeah. Because right now, what we got, Jimmy G, his cap hits $28 million. He's 10%. He's the highest for that. With Devontae Adams running right behind him at 9.5, and then of course your DN Crosby and your left tackle Miller. But you look at the separation there. Look at the you've got a 10, a 9, and a 9, and then
are those wide receivers worth that much money there?
Devontae was just Devontae.
No,
Adams.
Devontae is, but no, I mean you look at Renfro and
I know
Jacoby
these guys
Myers.
are getting paid dick money.
That's good money.
No, that's dick money for them. Those two
No, are they
really
that good?
Those two, those two
Really?
are really good. Remember, Hunter,
I think he's okay.
your daughter-in-law-ish or friend.
Yeah.
I think she had Renfro on her team.
Oh, really?
One of the girls had Renfro and Myers, and they did really well for him. I think it was one of the girls.
Well, and
It might have been Hannah.
funny story. We looked at the from San Francisco, or I'm sorry, from San Diego, and I am almost for sure, and I'm going to look this up real quick,
What?
that Tom Telesco used to be the GM at the Chargers, and now he's at the Raiders. Let's see.
I thought they hired a lady.
See if that's
I
right.
thought they hired.
Nope.
I thought they hired a woman.
He's the Raiders GM now.
Is he really?
So, you look at the bad contracts that he'd given that other one, and then you look at these. and they're not bad.
No, they're really not. Like I said, this is money saving. They had $30.6 million. They were number 9.
Leftover money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Available money was $30 million.
Now, Antonio Pierce, is that his last name, Pierce? Right, the head coach? I'm drawing a blank. I'm
it's
like
Antonio-
you.
it's Antonio
Okay,
Pierce.
I've got it right. I didn't want to pull Sean and have him like Antonio.
Well, see, I know my homies and my bros, so I don't get their names wrong.
So he was 5-4 as a coach. They pulled the interim
Mm-hmm.
tag and he come off. Sean, what's your free agents up there? Is that they've got 47 in cap space? And
Their
then-
free agents were Josh Jacobs because, like I
I
said, they
think
only
they're
gave
going
him
to
a
get.
year.
I think they're going to get rid of him.
Austin Hooper. That's going to be a huge loss.
They draft 13. You think Bowers could fall that far?
Possibly. Well, and what do you think? You're looking at Bowers as the end all,
Oh no, I'm just saying if you wanted
as the
one
end
right
all
off the bat.
tight end.
No,
There's a couple other good tight ends
You can
coming
find
up.
better ones. We'll talk about that later.
But yeah, they've got the right tackle, Illuminar. Can't say his name. Illumineur.
Now, CBS mock drafts got them taking a defensive lineman.
Yeah. Your
From
corner
Texas.
James, and then your interior D-line Nichols, Jenkins, Butler, and then a corner Robinson. So that's the big losses for them. That I guess, see, Horsted is up too, but he didn't do anything. He just bounces around.
I think they're going to be a big player.
Curtis Bolton?
I think they're going to be a big player in free agency.
Yeah, I didn't put Bolton down.
Yeah.
But Curtis Bolton played really well this season.
I think they're going to be a big player in free. What did you say they had money wise? 20-something million.
30 mil.
30 million.
And they've got a lot of picks too. They have multiple 7th.
Well, when it really comes down to it,
They
though,
have the 13th, the 44th, the 77th, the 112th, the 146th, 206, 220, 224, 226.
yeah. But when it really comes down to it, should they be looking at drafting a quarterback here, or just wait?
Everything that I kind of saw, a lot of these didn't mention the quarterback, even though they do need a quarterback. Just them taking the lineman and the D.
The D lineman.
Yeah. It really had not. They apparently want to go in on O'Connell. They really
Yeah,
feel
I saw that.
Aiden
I saw that
O'Connell-
multiple. But you know as well as I do, if some of these other big fellas on the defensive line, especially fall,
Mm-hmm.
that they'll be taking them up too. And see, they had Late. What is his name? Late. I can't pronounce his last name.
Where?
Latu, sorry. Latu from the
Latu.
From UCLA. He's really good too, and he's dropped. Don't know why. And this mock back, you do have one OU guy,
Really
that
hope
Tyler
that the
guy.
Bears take not Caleb Williams.
Oh, dude, I just think you're just.
If their FMO is that bad,
Like I told you,
if their FMO is that bad, then dude,
so what does the Raiders do for a quarterback?
they can have Caleb Williams.
No, I don't think they're going to fall that far. So he's definitely not going to fall that far. But I mean, what are they going to do? Who is on the roster for quarterback? Is it really going to be Jimmy G again?
Jimmy G and Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, Aiden. I forgot he was the backup.
I told you Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah,
Aiden O'Connell started the last 5 games. I saw a stat where he started the last.
If you want to go cheap at quarterback, it'd be like having
That's
Gardner.
but
It'd be like having
Aiden
Gardner Minshew
O'Connell,
as your
yeah.
quarterback. You know, you're not going to win anything.
Yeah.
You're going to do okay. So what's your plan for them? And that's kind of the point of this: is what do you think they should do?
I can't spell his name.
Are they possibly a? I wouldn't say Kirk Cousins type, but would they be involved in that?
No, it is A Diane. Oh, they're gonna. Oh my God,
That was that picture. Yeah.
Oh, this terrible mustache. I made no O'Connell. I look like a 1970s basketball coach for girls.
No, so
I'm a rapist.
what do you think? He's not, so that's a joke.
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Of course, that's a joke. His touchdown to INT was 12-7. He had a 62% passer rating. I'm being Kenny right now. I'm just reading. It was his rookie year.
Yeah, he's at Purdue.
They
but-
really are looking at him as the future.
We've seen him play though.
They're looking at him as
Okay.
the future.
So you're going to take essentially another year
Jimmy
off.
G was a healthy scratch.
You're going to take another year off.
Allegedly, he was a healthy scratch at
No,
the
I'm saying
end.
so you're going to take another year off.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's your prediction.
I mean, you can always get Spencer Rattler.
And I kind of wonder about that as you start to get into those third rounds. But why waste those if you don't think they're ever going to be the guy?
Somebody
Says
thinks
New England when they drafted Tom Brady. Yeah, so
that was 6th round, or San Francisco.
no,
when
I
they
know,
drafted,
I know.
Or San Francisco when they
Yeah,
drafted Brock
I
Purdy
know.
in the 7th.
I know, but I don't know the.
I don't know that Spencer Rattler is NFL ready, or
I don't think he is.
I think he's Johnny Manziel as an albino.
6 point down.
He's an albino.
For the home team Sooners to Houston. They're hanging in. They haven't really. They've had a couple bad losses, but nothing bad. That Sooners team is so much better this year, and they need to relax on their coach and let him keep. Anyway, back to the Raiders. So, you think that they're just going to stay? Do you think Kirk Cousins? We're talking about free agency. Do you think Kirk Cousins goes back to?
I've seen that. I've seen Kirk Cousins to Las Vegas a lot. Kirk Cousins to Vegas and Jimmy G to Minnesota. Literally a quarterback swap.
Oh, that would be horrible. I think Minnesota's going to take McCartney. They
I'm just
something
telling
about
you.
them.
I'm
they're
just
in love
telling you
with.
that was the
I think
quarterback
J.J.
swap.
McCartney, they're in love with him for some
we
reason.
did a
So,
flippity
wrap it up.
do.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we got one more. We got Denver.
Bah, 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 wah, wah,
Denver,
wah.
and we all know what's going on there. Huge need, quarterback, wide receiver. I see their D-line and the cornerbacks are all up too, but they had a very bad wide receiver. They had a Kansas City wide receiver core.
Well, they need.
I mean, who is their wide receiver?
I had them down for they need. I mean, I don't think that Russell Wilson necessarily the problem. I think they are a lot like Tampa.
But him and Sierra already selling the house.
No, I know, but I think they're a lot like Tampa. And I think that the offensive line is just not good. Just not good. I just don't.
Sean
But what's funny about that though, Sean, is they're under the cap by almost $20 million.
$27.9
I
million
meant
was,
I would say over the cap.
Was
Sorry,
over
the cap.
Yeah, they were number 28.
Yes, over the cap.
Yeah, they were at a negative. They're paying out a lot. Russell Wilson taking up a huge, and if they cut him, look at that $85 million in dead cap.
Well, that's why they're trying to trade him.
I know.
Yeah.
To Pittsburgh. But who's going to pay that contract? You look at that, and then you look at Bowles, Zach Allen, Mike.
Zach Allen's
Lynch.
good.
He is, but it just look at the percentages after him.
Cortland Sutherland having
Sutton.
Sutton. Sorry,
I'm the Sutherland
Sutton. I think that seems like a lot of damn money
for Cortland Sutton.
Yes,
it is. It really is. Like I said, their wide receivers were trash. Because you had Jerry Jeudy trying to get into fights with everybody.
There you go. Free agent Ben Powers. Boom, boom, boom. OU guy. He's on one of the free agent. His cap hit was going to be
the Bears to pick him
was
up.
going to be $15 million this year. That's probably why he's going to go. No, I think the Buffalo. Oh, Bears would be good too.
Yeah, as I say, Bears have the money. They need.
There is a lot of O line floating around there now. Let me tell you, there's
always
a lot of
There's always a lot of
agents.
O-line.
So some of the, you're going to draft these two tackles early.
Offensive line is one of the weirdest.
Is the alt guy?
It is one of the weirdest positions because they don't get paid like they should, and you do have a plethora of big offensive line guys.
One of the guys that gets smacked around the most.
I know.
Every play is a hit for them.
What and the fact
the
fact that Dallas's guy went 13. Travis Kelce, what was he 13? Or Jason Kelce, he'd been in 13, hadn't he?
Been in what?
13 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
which
playing that
a lot
long for an offensive
That's
lineman.
a lot for an all right, so essentially, you're right, Sean. You're looking at quarterback.
And we already know that Russell Wilson's gone. Walmart money doesn't want to pay for him anymore.
But I don't. But do you think he is though? I mean, you might have to keep him another year if you don't have anybody to trade because like you said, you can't cut him.
So what they're looking for is somebody. They want somebody to pick up a majority of that contract.
A bunch of it, I'm sure. Yes.
And what team is going to want to pick up that contract? You can send him to Washington. Do they have the money? You can send him to like I said, you can send him to St. Louis. You can.
Well, Washington's going to draft.
Pittsburgh. Are they going?
Washington's going to draft a quarterback.
So Sam Howell's out.
I think so already.
I know that there's uproar about Kenny Pickett. Let's see,
Well,
they already
that's
got rid of.
why Wilson's looking at going.
And they already got rid of what's his nuts? Trubisky. He's already gone.
Oh yeah. That guy should try the USXFL. Is what he should try.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But no, I thought some of the contracts but if you look, what was the free agent? 13.
They have one of the smallest free agent markets.
They do. There's not a lot of money in there, is there? No, that couldn't be right. Is that it?
This is it.
Oh, okay.
This is Will Lutz.
So where is
The kicker's up.
So where's the one we saw? Where's Ben Powers before? Where was that?
Oh, that was just on the regular.
I think he's a free agent too, wasn't he?
No, that was just on the regular.
Oh, okay.
You were looking at regular.
Oh, okay, my bad.
This is the regular. This is the pay. If we want to go look and you want to see when Ben Powers is up, he will be up in another 2 years. 27. So his contract goes, yeah, he'll be up in another 2 years.
Look at those fat hits on that. He's gonna get cut. I bet he gets cut in 25.
There's a trade.
Or traded. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
They paid him a lot of money.
But he's good. I mean, he was one of the best underrated linemen, at OU. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to keep Wilson unless they get this great trade. So you're right. Just they need to draft O-line and they need to draft and then. But here's the deal: they got to cut somebody, being that much underneath the.
They got to try to get
over the cap.
Well, they
got
to try to get him to rework his contract.
Yeah.
Well, they're already selling the house. They're already selling the Denver house.
It looked like Atlanta was rumored, which also with Fields.
But Atlanta's getting Fields. Apparently, that is going through now.
Yeah, that's what they've said. And then the other one was there any Patriots talk for Russell Wilson, or is that just a no?
I didn't see anything.
So where do you think he's going?
I don't know.
What was your prediction? Pittsburgh. Yeah.
It's been Pittsburgh talk. I think there might have been Tampa talk too.
Oh God, let's hope not. I'd take Baker over Russell in a heartbeat. Simply, I'd take just locker room presence. Period.
But he comes with his own quarterback guru.
I know. Well, and I think that pissed what's-his-face off right off Sean Payton right off the bat. All that stuff. I think they just got I just think they got just off immediately.
Mm-hmm. Wrong foot. This is my guy and I need him here. Yeah. Logical landing spot.
That was December.
But that was in December.
Yeah, I don't think that's been brought up since.
So, what was that insider? Russell Wilson.
Could be the Vikings. So, see, Vikings.
I forgot about Minnesota.
Really all
we always forget about Minnesota because
it always really is because there's really the biggest free agent quarterback wise is there's really in my mind only two. You've got Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield. That's the two biggest guys on the market right now as far as quarterback. They got one. They've got Jacoby Brissett listed, but I just don't. I mean, he's not starter material.
He's great backup.
For sure. Kind of like Tyrod Taylor, great backup. But I don't think other than that. And then you've got the running backs that you've got Eckler out, Barkley's out on the Jacobs. Tony Pollard also is a free agent. Yes. I forgot about that. So Dallas is going to have to do something, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, 3. As we close up this podcast, we thank you all for joining.
Sorry
about
the audio.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well,
I touched the audio and it switched, and I knew that something was weird when Kenny wasn't going red.
We're gonna finish up.
If Kenny's voice isn't hitting red, something's wrong.
We're gonna finish up with you guys as we close up the.
What are we finishing on?
This game.
We
finish.
We finish on each other.
No, we're gonna finish up this game with them.
Why? You don't know me.
I talked about. I thought Mike Evans. If he doesn't sign with Tampa, I think that Dallas is a good matchup. I also thought about another team, and you said Philadelphia, which I laughed, and they could make something work, obviously. But
I mean, we'll look at the teams right here. He could end up in Kansas City.
That's another one too. Is can they maneuver that money around to get?
I don't
him
think he
and
wants to go to Baltimore.
No, I don't think so.
He wants to go to teams that have Buffalo is an option, but he's not going to get thrown to. You're looking at quarterbacks that are going to throw to you, or you look at quarterbacks that are runners. And
Thought about
one
Houston
of the best,
too, but he's young, but he didn't want to play for a young.
But one of the best quarterbacks that is run and throw is Jalen Hurts. His numbers are pretty even on the run and the throw, whereas you've got.
But he said he wanted to play for a good quarterback. Oh,
Now you've got Buttnuts in Baltimore that's run because he wants to be the show, and you got Zach Allen, who run. Could go to Miami, but do you think
he means Josh Allen.
What did I say? Did I say Zach Allen?
I knew you'd get one in time. Yeah, you said Zach Allen.
Yes.
That'd be Buffalo Bills Josh Allen.
Did Zach Allen quit? Is he still?
I don't
is he still
know.
DM'd?
No, we just talked about Zach. Zach was on the. He's not on the Raiders. He's on the.
Joke.
Is he on the Chargers or
Chargers.
the Chargers?
I think so.
Go
But
back to that other game.
no,
I want to see the score.
dude, we're talking about your possibilities of where your boy's going.
Oh, I think it's Tampa 1 still, but the Dallas.
Now you end up in Detroit.
But Dallas and Houston,
St. Brown.
Dallas and Houston fits, and you could talk about, and I hate to say this, but look at the Rams,
and Niners
as a possibility too.
Rams and Niners.
Because they're going to want a Super Bowl ready team.
Oh, dude, I don't think the Rams are going to take it. Look at their wide receivers they got out of the draft.
That is a good point.
I mean, I don't think they need.
Yeah, but
that.
think how open they would be with Mike Evans on the roster.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to do that because they are already fucking stacked.
It's one of those deals though. Is what are they looking for? They're looking for.
What is Tampa willing to pay? What is Tampa willing to keep? What's in the draft? What can they trade for? What can they trade if they do keep him to get out of that?
Well, they're not going to
What
trade
do
him.
they
That's the deal. He's a
lose?
free agent.
Yeah,
so
but they can still tag and trade.
I know. They could, yes.
You can tag and trade. They've been doing that for years now.
But I don't think that that's going to be honestly what happens.
Why do that?
I don't know. To me, he's the biggest free agent. Now, that's not according to this list. The biggest free agents: Chris Jones and Kirk Cousins.
Well, Chris Jones already left and had to come back.
T. Higgins, which I thought did not.
I don't know what's
Cincinnati.
going on with that. What are we doing next week?
I thought he did. Oh, let's move to the NFC West. We'll keep it with the West.
All right.
We'll do the runner-up Super Bowl
Bowls.
champs conference. So we'll talk about San Francisco, Seattle, Rams, and Cards, and that OU just tied the game, 85-85.
11 seconds.
11 seconds left. OU's tied it up. It really wasn't a comeback, but it's got to be an impressive game.
We're down by 12 at one point.
Yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it? So an impressive.
They didn't start off that second half real tight.
No, impressive. I'm just impressed they kept up with them. OU's so much more talented this year than they were last, and then the last. I mean, this is Porter Mosier's best year. He continues to build, and and they lost right at the end. Oh no!
2-point loss, Jamal Shea.
And he got the offensive rebound too.
multiple rebounds. If you look at
He missed the jumper,
missed
got
the
the
jumper,
rebound,
missed
made
the
it.
jumper. I was watching it.
Dadgummit.
I was watching it scroll through, and it was not timeout. It looked like he did it like 8 times.
Wow. Tough loss.
McCollum missed a layup.
Well,
I made the layup.
like I said, it doesn't
Houston
matter.
timed
I
out,
don't
and
think
then-
I don't think it matters. I mean, the win would have been great, but
I got 1 second left.
But I think they. But I think that they are still tournament bound. So. All right.
Yeah, but lower seed, lower than
7 to 8.
Yeah.
We were hoping 6 to 7 after non-conference because they did really well. They only lost 1 game, and so that makes them 7 and 10 in the Big 12 or 7 and 9. That was 7 and 9, I believe, is conference.
it's not very good.
Yes, they're losing records. So all right, well,
It's not
thanks.
very good because everybody in the Big 12 beat up on each other.
Oh yeah, I mean it is the best one. That's why
they're
they're
standings.
doing the best. I think
We're the best.
I think that puts them at 7 and 9.
We don't have an outdoor hour, Creston. R.I.P. I don't know where he's at.
He's living his best life.
Living the best life. Yeah, if you look at this, but you leave Oklahoma State and West Virginia out of this at 4 and 12. I mean, this is just that whole middle. Underneath, you got Texas Tech down to UCF Knights.
Well,
I mean, they're just whooping each other. They just
and the
and look at Kansas as part of that.
and the
You got the Cougars, Iowa State, and Baylor just hanging out.
It looks like 9's getting in, so that'll be 9. Will be getting in for that. So, all right. Well, thank you all for joining us for this episode. We'll see you next week on Saturday. We'll be talking about the NFC West. Obviously, we'll have some softball news. We'll get closer as basketball comes down. It'll be the last week next week for men, so we're going to be closer. We will know the
Children's?
seedings for the. We should know the seedings, or at least close for the conference tournament.
Oh, conference
brackets. Yes. So, all right. Thanks for joining us.
Right. Love
we'll
you.
have better sound next week. Thanks.
Yeah,
Bye.
sorry I touched it. I didn't mean to.